Welcome back to Blast Guys Reviews. In this review, we're going to be taking a look at the G.I. Joe Classified Pulse exclusive, the Crimson Strike Team Extensive Enterprises. This set comes with the Tomax and Zaymont in a Crimson Strike Team deco, along with an amazing looking Baroness in a Crimson Strike Team outfit. This is the front of the box. Looks very nice. Here's the back of the box. This is a slipcover piece that's over the main packaging. It's like a thinner cardboard, kind of like your current packaging right now with the windowless boxes. Okay, here's the bottom of the slipcover. Okay, here's the top of it. These locking mechanisms are pretty awesome. And this is just a slipcover. This is the side of the briefcase. You can see the slipcover on the over the top of the main box. Now you can see how that just slides out. Hasbro did apply these special kind of tape to where if you're very careful, you can peel it off and no damage comes to your packaging. This is one of the packages you want to keep. This is a collector's piece and exclusive. That's, I think, well done. So here's the inner packaging. Now this box is incredibly thick. It's going to stand the test of time. We have the Kobe insignia, some scratches, some red here. It was thought there was blood, but I think they're leaning more towards red paint. If you take a look at my Chuckles video, when he's battling the Crimson, oh god, I hate saying that, Crimson Bats, and I think that's where he uses the case to defend himself from the bats. I do like the approach about blood, because he is beat up. Chuckles is beat up, so, I mean, they could have used this to beat Chuckles. Who knows? So it's either the bat paint or Chuckles' blood. But this is a very nice piece. It gives it an adult collector feel. Now this box has the same top. It has this mechanism and handle. But this is a magnetic box. This box is quite thick. So here's the bottom of it. There's some dings there in the corner. The sides you've already seen because it was just the side with the slipcover over. One of the questions are, is this worth $90? You get 3 figures, and you figure 75 bucks. You're looking at 15. The packaging, yeah, the packaging is incredible. The cardstock, that's solid. And then there's a magnet. Magnets are not cheap. So here's a magnet piece. I just want to kind of show you how that snapped. It's really hard because the box is quite big, but you kind of just pick it up and it snaps back down. And you can see how thick that box is. That is thick. Now we're going to spend a little more time on the packaging in my review, because I want to do a comprehensive review. This is pretty awesome. Here's the interior flap of the briefcase. You can see some of the nice style. A lot of the artwork is fantastic. This is a high-tech case. And there's the Baroness and the twins pissed off because Chuckles got away. Good job, Chuckles. Most dangerous, quiet man on the Joe team. Eat your heart out, Snake Eyes. Now, on the bottom side of the box, you do have this file. It has a very nice looking classic bat. Overall line work looks very cool. Then we have the file. We have the Crimson Bat artwork from the packaging. Kobe insignia. Some text down there that you could fill out if you wanted to, but I wouldn't recommend it if you're going to keep this as a valued piece. So if you flip over the file, it has these gold bars on the back side. It gives you illusion when you open up the case, you have a bunch of Cobra gold. 250 grams apparently per bar. Pretty nice. Removing the inner file cardboard piece, it does reveal the coffins that has the twins and the Baroness. Here's our very first look at them. You can see the nice artwork here around the base of the coffins. And here we have 3 little boxes with their individual accessories in. That's very nicely packaged. Now, as you can see here, if you're very careful, all you really got to do is cut these little ties, and you can maintain the integrity of your box. For some reason, the Baroness is locked down more than the twins. She has quite a bit of different tiebacks on her. And then we're just simply going to remove the boxes here And do this with one hand, like so. And while we're here, that's what that looks like. And we'll take a look at these here shortly. So here we have the Crimson Guard Commander's Tomax's name on it. The head of Extensive Enterprises. So here's the boxes that the weapons and accessories come in. This is a very nice box. There's 3 of these, each containing the individual accessories of the 3 characters included. Inside the box, we do have this different style of tissue paper. Very cool. So each one of these bags, I believe, they have their stands, so it kind of gives you the idea of whose weapons belong to who. So first up, we have Tomax Crimson Strike Team Tomax stand. It's done in all gold with the red print. Pretty nice. It looked to be painted. Might wear off on the pegs over time, but that's pretty cool. He comes with his MP5, I believe this is. It's kind of painted with the gold. With the removable clip. Looks pretty awesome. And then it comes with a silencer, which is a red silencer. This has been really cool for my TNT Tina. These red silencers wasn't so hard to get. Check out my Cobra Rise TNT Tina review. My custom Kit Bash figure. I think she's very cool, and I think you guys will really like her too. But there's our Extensive Enterprises weapon. With Tomax. Pretty decent. And then it comes with 2 throwing knives. Well, it's not really throwing knives, more daggers, but since they're acrobats, these kind of fit them pretty nicely. But the gold handle, the silver blade, the kind of curved blade, pretty menacing looking in my opinion. Very nice looking accessories though for this set. Alright, so let's take a look at Tomax. Here's the head sculpt. These are basically just repaints from the original V1 release, version 1. We have that very nice silver Cobra insignia, the black sash over that gold armor piece that they're known for having. And then we have the crimson red clothing. Down here we have the belt, the silver belt, the gold buckle. Here's a place for one of his knives. Here on his thighs we have this Cobra like insignia type of armor. Very large black knee pads and silver boots with a black trim. Pretty nice. We have a gold gauntlet on this side. And just his black gloves remaining. Very nice looking figure. Kind of his backside's kind of dirty. Like he's set in dirt or something. But yeah, a very nice version of the Crimson Strike Team Tomax. Very, very cool. Here he is holding his firearm. They look magnificent with him. I love the gold. Very, very cool. We have the drill barrel in the silencer. And I believe, yes, and in the muzzle of the MP5. Very cool. And here he is with the knives. I bet you're pretty skilled in a knife fight, so I'd be very careful. These guys are trained. I think they'd be quite dangerous, especially if you had to take them both on in a knife fight. You probably have to be the quality of Snake Eyes or maybe Nunchuck to even have a chance against 2 Crimson Strike Team commanders wielding these deadly weapons. Very, very cool. And if you decide you want to take them on and you realize you made a mistake and you're running away, watch your back. These figures come with the ability to throw their knives. Not technically throw them, but you know, you can hold the knives where it has the appearance of throwing these knives, taking you down by stabbing you in the back. Pretty cool. And if they really want to embarrass you for running away, they have the ability to throw 2 knives at one time. This is a great feature. Thank you, Hasbro, for this. This is a great way for posability, playability, photography. holding 2 knives in one hand in a throwing position is quite impressive in my opinion. Alright, so let's take a look at Xamot, Tomax's twin brother. How do you tell them apart? A lot of people have that problem. I don't know why, because it's actually very easy. The most common check is the scar on Xamot's face. And then you can see, obviously you can mistake, okay, which one of the sashes are which way, we don't know. Everything else pretty much matches besides the reverse positionings, but then that wouldn't really tell you the difference between the two, except for that scar on his face. And that's, just remember X for scar. So this is your Xamot figure from your Crimson Strike team. He looks just as cool as his brother. Just the same attire we looked at, the same thing. Here's a comparison of the two. You see everything's reversed, even their parting on their hair, the reverse side of their, you know, armor here, slash the Cobra insignia, the weapons sheath there on the waist and on the feet, and then the gauntlet on the wrist. Obviously it gives them that really unique style of twins, but very easy to distinguish them apart. You can see, you know, this one has the plain armor, he has the armor. Pretty cool. Nonetheless, very excited to have these. These are a classic piece and very only grow in value. Now, Xamot comes with exactly the same accessories, just has his name different on the stands. So here's Xamot's stand compared with Tomax's. Pretty cool. Here's his MP5. Obviously, we just looked at the silencer that can go into the drill barrel right there. It's actually quite tight, so that's definitely going to hold a nice stiff pose there. Be careful, but don't break off that post. And then he comes with 2 of those throwing knives also, which is very cool. Now, I'm not going to put him in his hand and show you, because it's the same thing we just looked at, just for the essence of time. Now, let's take a look at a piece of this set that everybody's definitely looking forward to, is the Crimson Baroness. So here she is. I mean, first impressions, the first thing that stands out is that chest armor that's done in metallic red, metallic silver. I mean, it's borderline vacuum mask, but it's not. But that looks incredible. The head sculpt is beautiful. Her lips are painted red. The eyes are painted very nicely. Here's her hair. Very nice. And then that chest plate, which is what we're going to focus on. That is absolutely beautiful. That is the true meaning of crimson right there for the Crimson Guard. We have the silver line work just on her breast here. Very, very nice. Then she has her belt. This time around is the gold Cobra insignia. And this one, she can put her pistols. On her gauntlets, she has these extended Cobra snake insignias down her gauntlet with the silver trimmer on the top. Looks very nice, and that's on both sides. Going down her lower leg, she has the thigh-high boots. We have the silver trim and the points. Actually, I'm glad they painted it, because it brings out the overall sculpting and breaks up the black, and I think it looks done very tastefully. Then we have the silver around the knee pads. That looks incredible. They are the pin knees, unfortunately. And then here's her boots, and we have the very pointy boots. She definitely don't want to get kicked in the crotch with this Baroness figure. It's the bottom of her shoes. Very cool. Yeah. Let's go ahead and take a look at her accessories. She does come with quite a few more than Tomax and Xamot. First up, we have her stand, Crimson Strike Baroness. Very cool. Okay, what's this? Say golded out black hair, like a gold wash over her black hair. This is pretty crazy. Is this meant to be a dirty hair, or kind of that gold presence of the Baroness. Here's what she looks like with that dirty gold black hair. I didn't know this was something that I wasn't even aware of. It came with this set. Huh. So she comes with two sets of glasses. We have the classic round glasses here, and then we have the more square glasses with the yellow tint. So here she is with her yellow version glasses with that very unique hairstyle. Oh, as I expected, the glasses are a pain. You've got to kind of put the glasses on, put the hair over the glasses to get them to hold them. It is quite tricky, but you can do it, as you can see. Just have a little bit of patience. So just give you kind of an idea. Here's her round classic glasses. They kind of fit on her around her ears, not too bad. But it's just kind of what you're dealing with on the top. I'll try to do this once. If it doesn't work, I'm just going to do it behind the camera. You kind of got to get it. Yeah, it's a pain. See how it pushes down on the glasses. Oh, I think I got lucky. Yeah, I did get lucky. So there's that head right there. That looks pretty good. See, it's durable, but it's that was actually easier than the other one I did, so that's pretty cool. So you get this alternate head. She has some makeup on her eyes. She's kind of smirking, grinning. Got the head sculpt you got there. So here's that alternate look with that makeup on her face. I did put the glasses on so you can see the overall paint on that head sculpt. I'm not sure if I really like this one, so I probably won't be using it. And here she is with that painted face with her round glasses. Like I said, it's a little tricky, but you can get it to work out. So she comes with one more head sculpt. She has this very awesome new design, this battle mask for the Baroness. I think this is a fantastic update to kind of modernize her, and she has this earpiece over her ear, which you won't be able to see once you put on the actual hair. So that's pretty cool. I mean, very well detailed. And there she is, and now it looks absolutely sick. It's a metallic gold for the mask. The lenses on the eyes are not metallic, they're just red. I think kind of missed out on that. I think I went with the same paint here on those lenses that already made that pop. That's very, very cool in my opinion. I do like that, and I probably would use that a good bit for this Baroness. So yeah. Here's the Baroness with that alternate hair that I'm really not a fan of. I do like the flow of it, but I don't like the paint. I think it's just weird for me. I don't know why. Alright, so that's pretty much it for the aesthetics, but we're not done. She has a lot of stuff. Just going to take a look at some of her loadout here. She has this coil gun. I think she came with the coil cycle that came with one of these, but this is black, and that's awesome. We have the black body of the snake with the, you can see here, the windings have this gold scales going around the one side. And it comes on the bottom and up here to the mouth blaster. Business end has red eyes. This guy's like 3 eyes or something. That's sick. It's crazy. And this basically just wraps around the Baroness's arm. It's a coil kind of blaster, kind of like this. And then she kind of just, not sure what she's supposed to hold on to, but I'm not going to get too in depth with it. But kind of like this. I love how the mask and that accommodates each other. I think that looks incredible. That is a beautiful piece right there. Alright guys, so the Baroness has some bladed weapons. She has these two machetes, short swords, whatever you want to call them. We have the gold handles and a silver blade. Now these are from the movie version of the Baroness, which is the worst Baroness figure ever made. Unfortunately, there's nowhere to keep these. These are for her pistols. But if you give me a second, I'm going to give you a sneak peek of my Cobraized TNT Tina. Remember to check out her review. So the Baroness has 2 belts and over the classified line. And I utilized it in my custom TNT Tina here. You can see the difference there. There's her original movie figure ones with the black handles. And here's the difference in the belts. This is the pistol belt. There's her knife belt. She doesn't come with that. It would be nice if they did add that option so you can swap out her posability. And there's a sneak peek at TNT Tina. Check out her review. Now she's gone. Alright, she comes with a pair of pistols, which is pretty cool. They're done in gold. Pretty awesome. And then you can put the 2 silencers that comes with them on the pistols if you want to do that. Looks pretty awesome. And obviously the pistols are not drill center blast effects unless you have the oh, maybe not. I'm not sure if that's drilled or not. That's interesting. I have to check that out. And here she is with her pistols. She holds them perfectly. Looks very nice. And as you can see, you can store them in the back of her holsters on her back. She can do a quick draw from behind. And then the Baroness comes with 2 Uzis. So dual wield, going loud without the silencers or with them. So that's pretty cool. Obviously, now these go on a little easier than the other ones. And there they are. And there you go, dual wield Baroness. The Uzis. Pretty decent. Let's bring back in the Commanders, Tomax, and Xamot. And of course, you can store their knives in their sleeves. One here. And then you have one here on his boot. Looks great. And there they are, ready for battle. They look absolutely beautiful. Now, I'm not going to do any kind of articulation because it is just repaints. I mean, if you want to see articulation, check out my reviews for the Crimson Twins and the Baroness figures in the past. But you have any of these figures, you know what the articulation is like. It's just a standard classified buck. So, but what we want to focus on, all the highlights more than the articulation, because we pretty much know what that is at this point. At least for these figures that are just repaints. Now, I didn't do a review for the Cobra Vipers, and there's a reason why. I was holding out so we can take a look at them here with our Crimson Strike team. So here's the packaging the Crimson Viper comes in. It's pretty cool. They are 85 of the line. Here you can see the figure. There's the accessories. Very nice. The artwork is pretty sick. Pretty cool. And there's the other side of the box. There's UPC for the Crimson Viper. Pause and write it down. So here he is, just a repaint of the Viper buck that we currently have. I like the black trim around the silver visor. That's awesome. The blue is actually very nice. I thought it'd be brighter than it's actually a very dark appearance. So I appreciate that very much. I do not care for the weapon, but it is what it is. It is a drill barrel on that weapon. We have the Silver Cobra insignia there. He comes with a pistol. Pretty cool. One we've already seen before. There's a black pads on the side there. This backpack that has some nice paint to it. We have the black Cobra insignia. Some devices there. Nice, they added some paint. There's some rope. Very cool. Black knee pads. Black boots. Very nice figure. And they're definitely going to round out our troops our Crimson Strike team. So at this point, the only comparisons that really matter is how do they fit with the Baroness and the Twins. Nothing else really matters. And there they are. Looking fantastic. Here are Tomax. Here we are with Zaymont. And here's a look at my Crimson Strike team. Cobra. And here is my entire team with the Cobra Brass. Looking fantastic. And here's a comparison of the Crimson Baroness with the Crimson Guards. Here's Tomax with a pair of Crimson Guards. Here's Zaymont with a pair of Crimson Guards. And here's our Crimson Viper with a pair of Crimson Guards. So there you have it, Black Skies Reviews exclusive Crimson Strike Team review. Awesome set, fantastic looking sub-team, very deadly, very dangerous. Let me know what you think in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Comment down below. Thank you so much, and we'll see you in our next review.